Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. A few weeks ago, I did a video for y'all telling you my 10 favorite purchases so far of 2020. But in the video, I said it was so hard to pick just 10 because I've discovered so many products and so many things that I really truly love so far this year. And I got so many comments and messages saying, why don't you do part 2? Why don't you do 20 favorite things? Why don't you do these every season? And I was like, deal. I will do a part 2. So glad that you liked part 1, and there are so many other things I wanted to share with you. So today we have some tech products, some household products, some accessories, and some beauty products. So a very well-rounded haul. So without further ado, this is 10 more of my top purchases in 2020. Okay. Where to begin? We have skincare. I know everyone loves skincare, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have used Curology for well over a year now. I think I did a honest review video of them almost a year ago, and they are sponsoring this video, which is funny because last time that I tried to pick my top 10, I thought about trying to include them in the last video, even though it wasn't sponsored. But like I said, picking just 10 things was so hard. So I just got my most recent delivery of all of my Curology products, so I was like, perfect, that's cute to go in my thumbnail, and I can show you what it looks like when you actually receive your shipment from them. I will say one reason that I love Curology is obviously being like a YouTuber. That's still weird for me to say. Making videos online feels less weird. Part of my job is to test out products and let you know what I think of them, if it's worth it, if it's not worth it, would I recommend them? And so many of those products are skincare. And I think the reason Curology has stuck so long is it is like the basics and the essentials, and it makes it really, really easy to also pair additional skincare alongside it, on top of it, with it. And I actually have access to my dermatology provider through Curology to ask her any questions, to be like, I'm thinking about trying out this product, it has these active ingredients, do you think that pairs well with my prescription, or should I just not even try it? She knows exactly what is in my custom products. So backtracking, what Curology is, they are a custom skincare brand. So they get to know you and your skin, you take a quiz, you send pictures of your skin, you tell them what your goals are. So for me, for example, my skin's been pretty clear. So acne is no longer one of my like primary things. One of my primary things is keeping my skin youthful, because I know that that's a preventative thing. So I wanted to start incorporating some anti-aging things now to hopefully have beautiful glowing skin in my later years. And so because of that, they were able to formulate a custom prescription for me. And then you can also pair it along with their face wash and one of their moisturizers. So they have a regular moisturizer and a rich moisturizer. I actually, since the last time I talked about Curology, I switched to their rich moisturizer, which I love even more than the original one. It's super hydrating, and dry skin was one of my other concerns, so that has really helped keep my skin glowy and youthful. So this is what the box looks like when you get it in the mail. You get one of these every other month. I get their cleanser, which is just super lightweight and easy to use. I get their rich moisturizer, which looks like this. And then I get my custom prescription, which I have been using this so long that my maiden name is still my name on here. I've been married for a year and a half, so there we go. I've been using this for over a year and a half. And they have a new body wash, which helps with acne, which is a problem that I definitely do struggle with. I think it's a problem that's more frequent than people realize. I think a lot of people struggle with it, and I have been using that for about 4 to 6 weeks now, and I have loved it. I actually talked about it in one of my blog posts a few weeks ago before I even knew that I was working with Curology again, because I just loved it that much. Also, huge, awesome, crazy deal. This is another great promo for y'all. If you want to try this out, I have a link down below where you get to try it basically for free for a month. You only pay $4.95 for shipping and handling, which is so good. That's what I did the first time I tried this out. I tried it for free for a month, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is so worth it, and I ended up becoming a subscriber. My skin is just, it's been so good. Like, I have been so impressed with the elasticity of my skin, the hydration of my skin, and the lack of breakouts that I've had over the past year. And it's just been really easy to, whenever I travel, instead of bringing all the additional skincare that I do love to play around with, I just throw these things in my bag and then I'm good to go, along with like an eye cream. And that's it. So thank you Curology for sponsoring this video. You really are one of my favorite things. I guess I technically discovered you in 2019 or maybe even before, but still one of my top things of 2020. This, I always laugh at this. I don't shut up about them, and I wish that they would just work with me one day, but they don't. It's fine. It's Mani-Me. These are, the best way I can describe them are nail stickers, and it's funny, I actually discovered them in February, I think from like an Instagram ad, because I was trying to stop going to the nail salon for the health of my nails. I was getting acrylic and gels and my nails were just terrible, and then also to save money. So I started using Mani-Me's in February, and then it was actually kind of ironically perfect timing that all nail salons shut down in March. And I was like, well, at least I already found another solution. But what makes these cool is that they are custom, like laser printed to the exact shape of your nail. So like right now, I am wearing like a matte kind of eggshell color. And these, I have bought this exact same print 3 times. This is like a super cute little floral print. They last, I switch them out every 2 weeks only because at that point my nails are growing out noticeably. But they actually are still sticking on really well at that point, so you could make them last longer. And I always talk about these. I tell everyone about them. I ask them to, because I know that every time I talk about something, people are gonna ask for a promo code. So I did get a promo code, which is Michelle Loves Manis for $5 off. Although I don't get anything from that. Occasionally they will send me free nails, but that's for you guys. I brought over this little oil to be representative of this next thing because I can't unplug my diffuser. But for years, I have always wanted a Vitruvi essential oil diffuser, and a few months ago, they actually sent one to me. So I guess this isn't one of my favorite purchases because it was sent to me, but I would have purchased it with my own money anyways because I had been wanting it for so long. They are just a beautiful essential oil diffuser. I will show you some B-roll of it. It's plugged in behind a cabinet that's very hard to unplug, which is why I just brought the oil to show you, but it's honestly like art plus function because, I mean, it is a diffuser. So you can put, they have like the yummiest essential oil blends with the cutest packaging. I love my gray one. I'm thinking about also maybe getting a terracotta one for our bedroom because the terracotta is just so beautiful and light, and I love it so much. And every time I see it, it just makes me so happy. The aesthetic, the simplicity of it, the texture of it, the coloring of it, like everything. And literally when they sent it to me, I screamed because I was like, I've always wanted this! Of how beautiful their oils are. I have already had a few friends order the diffuser because they saw me posting about it on my Instagram story and they were like, I want one. You know what? I might have a promo code for them too. If I have a promo code for any of these things, check the link down below, and sometimes there'll be clickable links, sometimes there'll be typable promo codes, but check down below for all of these things. Next, we have a kitchen item. This is a little bit bigger of an item, but I cannot believe how reliant we have become on this one thing. And this is our Tovala oven. I actually got this Tovala oven to do an honest review of it forever ago. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'll try it out. But I was hooked. So it's a tiny little smart oven. So it can toast, it can broil, it can steam, it can bake, it can do all of these different things. But the part that's crazy to me is it pairs with an app. So I've gotten really lazy with my cooking. For example, if I want to bake salmon for Brooke and I don't have to Google anymore, like what temperature, how long do I have to bake it, anything like that. I literally go onto the app and I click salmon, start. It knows exactly how to cook the salmon based off of how many pieces are in there. And it will be like, okay, I'm gonna bake it for 12 minutes and I will add steam so that it doesn't dry out. And then the last 2 minutes, I'm gonna broil it so that the skin gets crispy, and it like goes through this whole cycle to make this perfectly baked thing. I feel like I'm cheating. It's the greatest thing ever. We literally don't use our oven anymore, and I've never owned a toaster. So now I'm making toast in there. Brooke even makes like brownies in there, baked goods in there. It heats up way faster than our normal oven. And honestly, I could live in a tiny home and just have that and not have an actual oven and be totally fine because we honestly don't even use our oven anymore. Next, we have one tech thing. These are my new headphones that I got for editing so that I can edit in public and hear things well. And I actually asked my dad to research good headphones for me in my price range. I ended up getting these off of Amazon. He put in all the research and I just ordered them. These I think are about $60. I told him I wanted to stay under $100 because I don't want to spend a ton of money on headphones, but I wanted them to be good. So these are wireless, they're Bluetooth, but they also have a noise canceling feature. So I actually used these to edit on a plane, and it was great because it kind of canceled out the, you know, the plane noise, so I could hear what I was editing. wearing, and these have just been the best. They're super comfortable. A lot of time headphones give me headaches because they just feel so tight and restrictive. Brooke has even stolen these a couple times and I'm like, hey bud, he has Beats. He has like nice headphones and I'm like, give me mine back. Next, we have a jewelry item and I took them out of my ears to be able to have them in the thumbnail, which, oh, I thought I lost one for a second. I was like, oh no. It's in such a small bag, it probably didn't even make an impact, but these are my favorite live-in hoops. So I put these in and I forget about them forever. Last top 10 favorite things, I told you about one of my favorite jewelry brands, Ana Luisa, and all of my jewelry is basically either from Ana Luisa or Mejuri. They're both in the same kind of price point where it's like things are between $50 and $100 usually, and they're really good quality so they don't tarnish. These have been my favorite. These are just tiny little gold hoops. These are probably the priciest thing I have from Mejuri. I think these are $150, but like this is Mejuri. This is Mejuri. I have so many other pieces. So investing in really good tiny gold hoops has been incredible. They look good with everything. I don't feel them at all. I sleep in them, I shower in them, I work out in them. They're just like such good staples. I have a page with Mejuri where I have compiled everything that I own from them onto one web page, and if you shop through that page you get 10% off. So I'll link that down below. You can see all of my pieces, but these little gold hoops have been my favorite thing. It makes me nervous that they're so small because I'm worried I'm gonna lose them. I don't wanna lose them. They're like one of my prized possessions. Okay, I get asked all the time what I'm wearing on my lips. And although I have been playing around with some tinted lip balms a little bit lately, for the majority of the time, most of my life, I don't like wearing lip color, but this is what I wear on my lips and it's one of my favorite things, and I have like 6 of these around the house, in my bedside table, in my makeup box, in my car, in my purse, in my backpack, like everywhere. And this is the balm.com from Glossier. I love this one. This is the birthday balm.com and it tastes like cake batter, but it is just clear, like no pigment. They have some that are pigmented, but to be honest, I've tried them out. I don't really like the pigmented ones. I don't think they look good or natural, but this is just so hydrating, stays on all day, tastes delicious. This is kind of weird to admit, but you know how we're wearing masks out in public? I wear this with my mask over it and everything smells like birthday cake. It's like living in a fairy tale. I highly recommend this, cannot get enough of it. Like I said, I have like 6 of these around my house because I have to be wearing something hydrating on my lips and I don't like color and it's so delicious. Next is kind of an accessory. So I've talked about these in a vlog before. If you're not part of my vlog fam, you might have not heard of them yet, but these are little bra tops. The brand is True & Co, but I buy them specifically from Target. They're way cheaper there. I'll link the specific link to the Target ones down below because for some reason they sell these or similar ones on their site for like $44, but at Target they're like $22. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest, but I bought this tan one out of necessity because I was filming a video where I was changing on camera, and so I wanted something that was really modest but also skin color so it wouldn't get in the way of the outfits. So I bought this literally just for that video, but then I was like, this is so comfortable. So I went back and I bought it in another color, and I want to buy it in black too, but they were sold out of black at my local Target last time I checked. I don't wear these as like day-to-day bras. I wear my Third Love bras. Y'all know I'm also obsessed with Third Love, and I like having support throughout the day. These are not the most supportive, but these are the most comfortable for lounging and for sleeping, and they have like a long line front to them. So I wear these with high-waisted sleep shorts every single night. It's been my go-to for summer, and I kid you not, you feel like you're naked sleeping in a cloud. Don't picture that too vividly, but it is just the most comfortable thing in the whole world. Next, let me pull out my iPad. You know me on a more personal level if you keep up with my life. I've gotten really into digitally drawing lately. I don't think I'm necessarily good at it, but it's been a really fun hobby. So I got my iPad and I was like, maybe I should make my iPad one of my top 10 favorite things, but I was like, people know that. But one thing that has been a game changer for my iPad has been, can you hear this? This paper-like screen protector on top of my iPad. I ordered this from Amazon. I'll link it down below as well. I hated using my Apple Pencil on my iPad with nothing on it. It was so slick that I felt like I had no control over what I was doing. So if you have an iPad and an iPencil, Apple Pencil, iPencil, Apple pencil, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I highly recommend getting one of these. It creates a little bit of friction, so I feel like I can be so much more precise with what I'm drawing, and it feels so much more familiar. It feels like you are drawing on a piece of paper instead of on a weird technical screen. Also, it reduces the glare. Look, here's it pointing right at the window. So as you can see, that's a much less harsh glare than a perfectly shiny surface. So if I'm sitting in my favorite armchair in our den with the window behind me, it's way easier for me to see the screen instead of just like a huge glare reflection off of the naked screen. And last but not least, I have one more accessory. It has been so long since I have bought heels. I love wearing heels out and about. I feel like it really makes an outfit elevated. I'm not talking like stilettos. I'm talking about like, oh, good morning. I'm talking about like a cute little chunky heel. And I haven't bought heels in about a year, but I found these. These are so beautiful. They are made in Italy. Let me pull up the stats on them. I think they're real leather. Let me see, just a second. I didn't even know this. I barely missed their sale. These went from $146 to $88. They're pricey, but they are 100% Italian leather. It says made from soft Italian leather, a block-heeled sandal features a wide strap in the front, blah, 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 a walkable 2-inch heel, plus a square toe shape that is an understated nod to the 90s. They are just so beautiful. They're so beautiful. They're so comfortable. I feel like it's very easy for me to walk around in these. I will say that while you break these in, this little part rubbed my big toe a little bit, but I put band-aids around my big toes and now they're broken in and now they're so comfortable. That's with any real leather shoe. You gotta break them in at first. That's my only complaint, but it's because they are such good quality. But like, look at how cute these are. And I love this color. I love this color because it's not white, it's not black, it's not like a typical leather color that could conflict with like a belt or a bag. It's kind of like its own unique shade and it can match with any accessory. Like it complements absolutely anything. So these have been such a good investment and I've been living in them and I just feel so elevated and cute, you know, like the one time a week I go outside of my house to get groceries. That is my haul of 10 more of my favorite purchases in 2020. I hope you enjoyed this part 2. Honestly, there are enough things for me to do a part 3 of this, or if you'd like for me to do this maybe seasonally, I could do like top 10 fall things, top 10 summer things. Let me know. I'd be more than happy to make this an ongoing series. I love y'all with my absolute whole heart. Thank you again to Curology for sponsoring this video. Seriously, I highly recommend taking advantage of this deal. Not only is it such a good deal to get free skincare for the cost of shipping and handling, which is $4.95, it also helps me out, hopefully get a chance to work with a brand I love again in the future, because I do love Curology and I love working with them. So the more people that use my link, the more likelihood I will get to work with them again in the future, which would make me so happy. But I love y'all so much. Thank you, per usual, for hanging out with me. I hope you have the best rest of your day and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.